What's happening, guys? My name is Joseph Willows, and today I'm going to be doing my F1 2014 predictions. Now, I did one last year for some F1 2013 predictions. Most of that came true, but some of that did not, especially Timo Glock. And I got Van der Gaard's first name wrong, But you guys really liked it on Stat Willows GP that I did, so I decided to do another one on this channel because it was so successful. So, yeah. I'm going to be doing my predictions. Formula One are going to be going through a phase next year of a rule change, of regulation change, with the cars changing from V8s to V6 twin turbos, which is supposed to be 2 or 3 seconds slower, which is kind of rubbish, I know, but yeah. Anyway, I'm going to be doing the drive predictions right now. So anyway, I might as well just get into it. So first of all, we'll go to Red Bull. Now, we don't need to go through much detail with them because they've already confirmed their driver lineup of Sebastian Vettel and Daniel Ricciardo. I can't wait to see what Daniel does in that Red Bull. He fully deserved that drive, really. At first, I thought it would be Kimi Räikkönen, but, you know, Ricciardo has got closer and closer and got into the pole position for that Red Bull seat. And, I'm really happy that he's got it now. I really can't wait to see what he can do in that car. Next up is Ferrari. Now, they've already confirmed Fernando Alonso, despite him apparently arguing with the team. But the second driver is yet to be confirmed, and I can't really see Massa staying, to be honest. I think Massa's past his best at Ferrari, so I think he should be kicked out of the team now. So I believe that the second driver will be Kimi Räikkönen. Kimi is now in the pole position for that Ferrari seat, and he's really poised to return to the team, and I hope he goes to Ferrari because I want to see what he can do, and hopefully he could get a second title. So yeah, let's move on to McLaren. Now, Button hasn't got a contract for 2014 apparently, but I think he'll stay at McLaren because I can't see him moving. I can't see I know Sergio Perez is also confirmed at the team, but I can't see Button's moving. I think they'll keep the same lineup of Jenson Button and Sergio Perez. I think the pair of them are in a good position to be at the team. So, yeah, I think it will be the same drivers. Now, moving on to Lotus. Now, with me saying that Kimi Räikkönen is going to be will probably be at Ferrari, I think Roman will be kicked out, to be honest, because Roman has not done a good job like last year, despite his crashes. He hasn't been doing a good job. I mean, he's like near below 10th. He's like in the low points range, and then he's, you know, retiring sometimes. He's in a few crashes, so I can't see him staying at Lotus. So I think they're going to get rid of him and get 2 new drivers. And I believe those 2 new drivers are Nico Hülkenberg. I believe he has a chance of that seat at Lotus, and I believe his teammate will be Robert Kubica. I think Kubica deserves a drive back in Formula 1, and he's been linked with Lotus, as has Nico Hülkenberg, although I know Hülkenberg is also linked with Ferrari, but Raikkonen's in the pole position for that at the moment. So I think Lotus will have Kubica and Hülkenberg. That's my point of view. That's who I think anyway. Now moving on to Mercedes, we don't need to go through detail with that because they've already confirmed their driver lineup, and they're keeping the same drivers of Nico Rosberg and Lewis Hamilton. Although I do believe that Lewis Hamilton will be the number 1 driver next year, as he's done a better job than Nico. Despite Nico having 2 wins and Lewis 1, Lewis has done a better job. So it'll be the same lineup. So let's move on to Sauber. Now, with me saying that Nico Hülkenberg's going to be at Lotus, I think Esteban Gutierrez won't be there next year. I mean, he's not doing a good job at all. I mean, if you look at his qualifying paces, he's always been knocked out in Q1, which is not up to Sauber expectations. So I think he'll be kicked out, and I can't see him going in another team. So my prediction is that that Sergei Sorochkin will be at Sauber. He's confirmed at Sauber, but that's only if he obtains a super license. He's confirmed at Sauber, but if he doesn't get that super license, he will lose the seat straight away. So for now, he's confirmed at Sauber, but I think his teammate will be Felipe Massa. Apparently, he's also been linked with Sauber, so I can see Massa being at Sauber next year. Anyway, moving on. Let's move on to Force India. Now, I can't see any reason why they're going to kick out Paul di Resta. I can see him staying at Force India, so I think it'll be Paul di Resta who will stay there, and I think his teammate will still be Adrian Sutil. I think Sutil will stay there. I mean, without these bad results he's been having at the beginning, he is doing a fantastic job. So I think it will be the same drivers as last year. I know there's been rumours that Jules Bianchi and James Rosita are trying to get the seat, but I think Adrian Sutil will still have it. Moving on, let's go to Williams. Now, I believe they'll keep the same driver lineup as last year, but I believe that they will keep Pastor Maldonado and Valtteri Bottas. Valtteri, despite probably not getting points, if you look at it, he's that close, especially in Canada where he got that P3 position, which was pretty good. So I think they'll keep the same drivers, and Pastor's been getting the points for them, so I think they'll keep the same driver line for Pastor Maldonado and Valtteri Bottas. That's what I think, anyway. Now, Toro Rosso. Now, I can't see why Jean-Eric Vergne will move, because I think Jean-Eric will stay at Toro Rosso. He's in a good position to stay at the moment. He was rumoured to go to Red Bull, but Ricciardo got that, so I believe he'll stay at Toro Rosso until any other top team will try and offer him something. But I think his new teammate, though, with Daniel Ricciardo moving to Red Bull, I think his new teammate will be Felix da Costa. Felix da Costa is actually the Red Bull test driver, and I believe that Felix has got a good opportunity of getting that Toro Rosso drive, so I can see Vergne and da Costa partnering. So yeah, moving on to Caterham. Now, I think they've still got Charles Pic. If I'm right in saying they've still got Charles Pic at the team. Yeah, they've still got Charles Pic at the team for next year. But I believe his teammate will not be Guido van der Garde, I'm afraid. I think van der Garde has not done a good job, and I can't see him staying in Formula 1 next year. So I believe his teammate will be Heikki Kovalainen. Kovalainen was at Caterham before, however, didn't get a seat and made way for Charles Pic and Guido van der Garde, but Guido van der Garde's not done a good job. And Heikki Kovalainen has recently become the third driver for Caterham and has done a fantastic job. And he was rumoured to be in Italy because Guido was under pressure to perform, but Guido managed to perform it and has still got the seat. But I can't see Guido staying. I think it'll be Heikki Kovalainen who will return at Caterham. And finally, Marussia. I believe that Marussia will keep the same driver lineup of Jules Bianchi and Max Chilton. Even though Jules has done a good job, I can't see him going to a top team with so many people rumoured to go there. So I believe that Jules Bianchi will stay another year with Marussia, as will Max Chilton. So that's my prediction, guys. Tell me in the comments who you think will be in whichever teams.